Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth from the Community Library, and for today's Book Buzz video, I'm going to be talking about a few new fiction books that have come out in the past few months or are about to come out that are perfect for May. As you may know, May is Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so during May, we should be taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate the contributions that Asian and Pacific Islanders have made toward our country. And just kind of a personal note, during my own kind of leisure reading, I always am trying to kind of read out of my comfort zone and intentionally look for authors that are diverse and that I wouldn't have checked out normally. So I would just kind of challenge you to take some time this month to look into some of these books or try a book that you might not have checked out otherwise. So the first book that I'm going to talk about is called Sharks in the Time of Saviors by Kawai Strong Washburn. When a child falls overboard and is returned safely to his mother by a shark, his miraculous rescue is hailed as a sign from the ancient Hawaiian gods, complicating his family's troubles amid a collapsing sugarcane industry. So this book is mystical, it's really engaging, and also gritty in a way. If you read and liked Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, you might like this one because it focuses a lot on family and heartbreak and healing. Next is Interior Chinatown by Charles Yu. In Interior Chinatown, a stereotyped Asian character actor, stumbles into the spotlight before uncovering surprising links between his family and the secret history of Chinatown. This book is unconventional, bittersweet, and it also deals with like a family saga. So if you like books about the film industry and kind of the background of how acting works, or if you enjoyed There by Tommy Orange, check this one out. Next is Folklorn by Angela Her, in which a Korean-American particle physicist learns that she can't run from ancient magic when her mother's prophetic warning that the women in their family were cursed and destined to repeat the lives of their ancient ancestors comes true. So this one blurs kind of science fiction and fantasy. Folklorn is thought-provoking and character-driven, and is perfect for fans of Gingerbread by Helen Oyeyemi. In Things We Lost to the Water by Eric Nguyen, Huang and her two sons leave Vietnam behind, and all struggle to adapt to life in New Orleans in different ways as they search for identity until disaster strikes the city. Huang is struggling with the fact that her husband was left behind when they were boarding the boat to Vietnam in the 1970s. Haunting and lyrical and engrossing, Things We Lost to the Water is an illuminating look into the lives of first and second generation Vietnamese Americans. The Committed by Viet Thanh Nguyen is the sequel to Nguyen's much acclaimed 2015 novel The Sympathizer, which followed a Viet Cong agent as he spied on a South Vietnamese army general and his compatriots as they started a new life in 1975 Los Angeles. But this one, The Committed, can be read alone if you haven't read The Sympathizer. So The Committed follows the nameless protagonist of The Sympathizer as he arrives in Paris in the early 1980s with his best friend and blood brother, Bon. The pair try to overcome their pasts and ensure their futures by engaging in capitalism in its purest form, drug dealing. So it's kind of a quirky and compelling crime saga with also plenty of black comedy and snark. In Run Me to Earth by Paul Yoon, 3 orphan children in war-torn 1960s Laos meet a dedicated doctor named Van, who enlists them as motorcycle couriers in his efforts to rescue civilians and find medical supplies. So this one follows the characters over decades, and Yoon kind of investigates the effects of war and how you survive them, and also what it means to be still surviving decades later. So this one's thoughtful and heart-wrenching, and it's great for fans of On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. So Arsenic and Adobo by Mia Manansala is the first book in a new culinary cozy mystery series. It's full of sharp humor, delectable dishes, and one that might just be killer. This one's upbeat and engaging, and you might like this one if you've enjoyed other kind of foodie cozy mysteries like Lavender Blue Murder by Laura Childs or Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen. And finally, A Place for Us by Fatima Farheen Mirza follows a family caught between two cultures in California, their Muslim traditions and assimilating to modern American culture. Told in multiple perspectives of both the parents and the children in the family, A Place for Us yields a resonant story of faith, tradition, identity, and belonging. If you like Khalid Hosseini's And the Mountains Echoed, check this one out. And that's all I have for today. If you weren't interested in any of the books that I recommended, you can check out some of the other resources here. Like here I have pictured Hoopla, which has a collection specifically for May. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I have our website listed here, which is communitylib.org, and our Facebook, which is facebook.com/communitylibrary. You can also contact us via phone at Salem or at Twin Lakes. Thanks for watching.